someone call a fireman?
Not to my knowledge.
Well, things are about to heat up.
I don't think people call firemen to heat things up, and I question your profession. With no second thought about his own safety, Inferno will dive headfirst into a raging fire and onto the rescue. He prefers to fight against the Decepticons, but if the aftermath has a blaze out of control, Inferno is the first one to control it. His lack of fear is rather looked up to, and with his friend Red Alert, these two are on the call. One's a hot-headed hero, the other never breaks the code of law. Together they are Redferno. In Power of the Primes, Inferno returns to the scene, taking on the action with a new repainted figure. Inferno transforms into a firefighting truck, repainted directly from Combiner Wars' hotspot with no mold changes shown. The truck leaves the block look for a more stretched approach. Throughout the truck, you'll spot some pretty distinct detail, like the horns near the front, light bars, storage for equipment, a front windshield similar to movie Sentinel Prime, and a face looking at you. And it doesn't feel normal. The front section and ladder is perfectly fine, but the midsection of the truck feels oddly flat. It's like Joe getting run over by a tank and looking like a squished tube of toothpaste. The ladder is amazingly long. I get a good amount of joy just playing around with this. There's a rotation, a joint at the base, and joint at the top. Some good paint detail with the silver and black, and the white over the black makes it pop. There's even a logo hiding in the painted part of the base. The colors in general is so fun. I don't mind the blue of the original, but there's something magical about the traditional red. It's like Santa came by to spread joy and put out fires. While not directly incorporated, you can add a Titan Master or Prime Master figure in the ladder, or sit one in the bucket. Doesn't plug into anything, but can be worked with. You can plug the guns in different places, on the truck itself, on the rotating base, or up on the ladder like mobile fire hoses. You can additionally take the Prime Armor feet, plug it here, and we're just gonna leave that off to the side. You can also transform the combined head and put out the fire with a disappointed look. Fire truck mode isn't a chunky block, but at least the arms are hidden better than the original toy. It's very colorful and just brings out the child in me screaming to play with the fire truck. Robot mode. Inferno is, well, wearing the hotspot mold, but gains a new head sculpt fit for the name. He doesn't have his head wings? What the hell? No fire hose hand? And where's the chunky style we all love? Well, I gotta tell you, and this is gonna be tough, I think I prefer this Inferno. I mean, the Classics is always going to represent Inferno for me, and the Universe Classics figure did a wonderful job, not to mention the more expensive and clean Masterpiece toy. But this one just looks so cleaned up. I mean, he's got a giant ladder on his back, but I almost like that. Acts as a third leg, or you could totally bring it over the shoulder. But what's the point of a ladder on his shoulder? Why the fuck not? The head is pretty well made, totally gives the Inferno style, and those eyes look like they're ready to head into action. Did someone say articulation? Head rotates, shoulders out and in again, forward and back, rotation below, elbow bend, hips out and in, forward and back, rotation below, and knee joint. Posability is fine, the feet can unlock, so you might be able to do something with it, which, wait, wasn't this on his chest? Oh well. You also have to make sure that the joints on the knees are positioned properly. There's a bunch of hinges that goes up, sideways, and up again. Let's take a look at the weapons. He comes with the exact same guns used from Hotspot, which can combine front to back for an extended weapon. And the feet are, well, you slap them on the guns, flip up the peg, and that's why? I'll just pretend it's a powerful fire hose, and inside here is the water tanks. These pieces are molded the exact same as the Elita 1, and while I don't really mind this combination, he looks like he's going full blast on those fires. There is an alternative. This gets overlooked if I were to guess, because by the time this figure released, people already knew how to transform it, but what you can do with these is in the instructions. All you have to do is plug the feet on the back of the shoulders, attach the weapons on top, and now I'm completely fine with these feet pieces because you get shoulder fire response power. By this point, this is where Inferno gets really fun. He just looks absolutely prepared to spray kittens, rescue fires, rescue kittens, spray fires. I've got to bring up the stickers, which I usually hate because they flake off and feel off from the figure, but there's a limited amount, they look fine, and it was the last to have these before the next line. Even the hands are painted. Oh, that's class. You can add Prime Masters, but he also comes with an enigma of combination that you can add to the Prime piece, and who cares? Pretty awesome, but it doesn't stop there. It's almost certain most people are probably not going to leave it in combined mode. Inferno never took part in this. It is a running gimmick, and as pointed out by the Transformers Slag podcast, this might be an overlooked reference. I'll provide a link below of their video analyzing this, but it might be a reference to Fire Chief. It's pretty obvious that it's a repaint of Hotspot at this point, but the colors are so vibrant with the white and silver chest really stoic, and they chose to make the crown completely in red. Maybe it's like a fireman's helmet. There's no specific combination of figures I could find except an example in the instructions, and I don't think this set really has a name, but I gotta say this seems more solid than the original pre-mold. Tabs in the chest seem to hold, and he's just so handsome. You could take Legends Wreck-Gar on the chest. I'm not gonna do that because, yeah, he does come with the feet. Yeah, are you shocked these are the feet? They hid them so well. Anyways, they have a rocking joint, and you can plug stuff onto the back. Siege Blast, anyone? You could also combine the weapons, and now he's ready to take on fires from the top shelf. Too bad the enigma of combination he comes with doesn't have a port on the figure. You'll have to add it to the Prime Armor, or does he need it? So what's my opinion, taking out the Masterpiece because that's probably a league of its own? I think people will prefer one of the other designs of Inferno closer to the original, and I understand, and some people are just going to see a red hotspot, but honestly, out of the 3 molds I currently have, this is the best one. The colors work, I feel they reworked some of the tabs and the quality improved, and I just think this figure did amazing. If you're okay with the figure implementing the embodiment of Inferno but aren't picky, this is great. There's a reason Siebertron did an article of this toy, and that's April's Autism Awareness Month for 2019. I thank you all for checking out this line of videos. I hope we can appreciate and accept people of all kinds. It means a lot. Remember, only you can prevent fire.